Hi everyone, it's John from What Up, and welcome back to another video. Now, we have some new Wheel of Time news for you this week, and it's pretty exciting because we haven't had any real news in quite some time. And we've had no official news from Amazon in a very long time. Now, I know that I say it's exciting at the beginning of every one of my videos. It's probably become part of my intro, but anything Wheel of Time makes me happy, and anytime we can talk about it also makes me happy because I like to talk. And if I get to talk about my favorite subject, even better. All right, so this leak comes to us courtesy of wotonprime.com, and the link to the original article is down below in the description box. So you can go check that out after you finish watching this video, and if you haven't already seen them before, bookmark their page and check back every couple of days. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because I put out Wheel of Time on Prime-centric videos at least once or twice a week. I cover all of the news, leaks, set pictures, and I tend to get a few exclusives here and there myself, which is really very exciting for me, getting to know this stuff before anyone else. I really love that. All right, before we get into the video, I do want to say, spoiler warning, if you haven't read Robert Jordan's The Eye of the World, that is the first book of the Wheel of Time, be forewarned, I may spoil minor plot points and some characters for you in this video, so you've been forewarned. All right, let's get on to the video. All right, so we have another casting leak for you today. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why are we talking about casting leaks? Well, it's because Amazon has not given us many castings for the show just yet. I mean, they've given us a few, but it's been months since we've heard of any at all, and there are literally dozens of characters left in the first season that they could release to us that they just haven't yet for whatever reason. Now, they include some pretty major characters as well. So the last few leaks have come from either wotonprime.com or yours truly. We've both leaked castings over the last little bit, but none of them have been confirmed by Amazon just yet. And like I said earlier, I'm not entirely sure why, but I expect that to change over the coming months as they ratchet up their marketing campaign just a bit, because the show should premiere sometime this year. And at the very least, within a month or two, we should start seeing other things, including a trailer and hopefully some more castings. All right, so this particular leak, this actress's name is Evelyn Mok. Now, she's a Chinese actress that was born in Sweden, lived most of her life there. However, in 2012, she moved to London. Now, when I say she's an actress, she only has a few small acting credits to her name. Now, she was one of the Queen's reporters in Spider-Man: Homecoming. And if you pause the scene there, you can very clearly see her, which is super neat. But she's mostly known for stand-up comedy. Now, she is absolutely hilarious. Now, as soon as I saw that she was cast, I knew I recognized her from somewhere, but I couldn't quite tell where. And I went to YouTube, and I just looked up her name, and then some of the videos, I watch a lot of stand-up comedy because I really enjoy it, or I listen to it while I'm driving around, and I've actually watched some of her videos before without even knowing it, and she is really very funny. So let's take a look at a few clips of hers.
Now, the thing is, before I moved to London to do stand-up, I did a comedy course in Sweden. And on this comedy course, the first thing my teacher noticed about me was that I was ethnic. And so he encouraged me to write jokes about it. And I said no. He insisted. So he actually wrote me 3 jokes about my cultural deficiency to tell to an audience. So I thought I'd bid you guys adieu with these 3 jokes. Are you ready to hear them? Okay. Joke 1. As a child, I was banned from the game Chinese Whispers because people thought that I was cheating. Okay. All right. Joke 2. My nickname is IKEA, because like most IKEA furniture, I was planned in Sweden, but made in China. Really? An applause. All right. Joke 3, the last joke. You probably think that I can shoot ping pong balls with my vagina. Yup.
So how did Watt Series find out she was involved in the show? Well, essentially, she is the co-host of a podcast called Rice to Meet You. And on one of her podcasts, she mentioned that she was going to miss a recording because she was going to go film in Prague. Now, that in itself isn't a huge red flag because there's a lot of productions at any given time filming in Prague. Disney films there a lot, Marvel films there a lot, Amazon films a lot of other things there too. So you're talking Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Carnival Row, a bunch of other shows are generally filming there at any given time. So although that piques anyone's interest when you hear they're filming in Prague, it does not necessarily mean they're filming Wheel of Time. However, her agency kind of slipped up a little bit, and when they put out her bio, they put right in it that she has an acting credit in Amazon Prime's Wheel of Time. So she is part of the production. Now, as far as WheelOfTimeSeries.com can figure, she was in Prague between the 28th of January and February 6th, 2020. That puts her firmly in Block 3, that's Episode 5 and 6. Now, if you remember, Episode 5 is called Blood Calls Blood, and Episode 6 is titled The Flame of Tar-Valon. So she plays a character in one of those two. Now, I've reached out to a few of my contacts about Evelyn, and I was only able to find out that she plays a very, very small role. She's not a main character. She's not a big character in the show, but they've also told me that she is a super nice lady and that she is hilarious, which, I mean, we just saw that a second ago, so there's that, which is pretty neat. I mean, any casting at all, even minor ones, are really very cool for us to see and for the fandom to pour over, so we really do enjoy getting them. But who could she be playing? So we're talking Blood Calls Blood, and we're talking The Flame of Tar-Valon. Now, there's been a whole lot of speculation what those episode titles mean, everything ranging from they're into the Great Hunt at this point, all the way up to and including that they're going to be in Tar-Valon, or that they're going to be meeting the Amyrlin somewhere else, because, I mean, The Flame of Tar-Valon means the Amyrlin, of course, so that episode probably centers around her in some way, shape, or form. But no one truly knows. But we do know that they're probably not going into the Great Hunt because they were filming some stuff in what appeared to be Faldera for episodes 7 and 8. So they wouldn't go into Great Hunt storyline without at least going to Faldera. So it's sometime before then, sometime before they hit the Borderlands. So I'm going to guess that she is probably a minor character somewhere in between Shader Logoth and getting to the Borderlands. And since one of the episodes is titled The Flame of Tar-Valon, and that we do know that we're going to see some scenes from Tar-Valon at some point in the first season, due to the extra interview I did last year, as well as some other leaks and tidbits we've gotten, I'm going to guess that she's probably playing a very minor character in the city itself. Whether that be in present day or a flashback to New Spring, I'm not entirely sure, but I can't wait to see what she actually plays. So I want you folks to let me know in the comments down below, who do you think Evelyn is playing? Is she playing an Aes Sedai? Is she playing another minor character? Is she playing someone who comes back as a recurring role? We don't know for sure yet. There's really not much other information, but I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what you think down below in the description box on who she could be playing. Also, I want to hear your thoughts on maybe why we're not getting any castings from Amazon recently. Are they saving all of this for the big marketing campaign when they start releasing things to the general public? Did they not get enough interest when they released them before and it was just the fandom? Because as we know, they are going to market the show pretty much to everyone else. The fandom is, we're going to watch the show regardless. So they're going to find people that aren't going to watch the show that they're going to market it to, and they may not be interested in minor castings like we would be. So there's that. All right, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And thank you so much for sticking with me here to the very end. Don't forget to go check out that Watt Series article. And here's to many more.